Welcome to ProSpeak English Dialogue. Today, we're talking about something we all dread, the awkward silence. Alex, I have a very serious question for you. Are you ready?
Well, now I'm nervous, but okay, go ahead.
How long is it normal to silently stare at your coffee machine while it brews?
Oh, are there other people in the room, or are you alone?
There are people, specifically a coworker you vaguely know.
In that case, 2 seconds feels like 10 minutes. It is the longest silence in human history.
Exactly, why is that? You ask, how are you? They say good you say good, and then nothing.
Yeah, and you can just feel the air getting thicker. Your brain is desperately searching for anything to say.
You end up talking about the weather again. Rainy today, huh? It's painful.
That's exactly why we're talking about awkward silence today, how to keep a conversation going and honestly, how to just be okay with the quiet sometimes.
Right, because small talk is hard, especially when you're speaking a second language.
Exactly, just a quick reminder, this is a B1 level conversational episode. You don't need a dictionary.
Just relax, drink your coffee, and focus on the overall meaning. Don't stress over every single word.
Before we begin, tell us in the comments, what is your go-to topic when a conversation suddenly stops?
I bet half of you say the weather. Okay, let's get into it.
Okay, so I have a confession. This happened to me just last week.
Oh no, I love your disaster stories.
Right, so I joined a Zoom meeting 2 minutes early, and there was only one other person there.
The classic early joiner trap. Who was it?
A new manager from the marketing team. We've never actually met in person. I said, "Hi, how's your morning going?"
A safe opening move.
And she said, "Pretty good, catching up on emails. You?" I said, "Same here, just staying busy."
Oh, I know exactly what happened next.
She nodded, I nodded, and then, total silence for a solid 60 seconds.
Wow, a whole minute of silence on camera is like a whole year in real life.
It's like my brain is a car that suddenly ran out of gas. We hit a conversational dead end, a conversation dead end.
A dead end, right? Like a road that just stops and you can't go anywhere.
Exactly, I was frozen. I wanted to look at my phone to pretend I was busy, but she was looking right at the camera.
You couldn't escape. But honestly, why do we panic so much when the talking stops? It's just quiet.
I think it's because we feel responsible. Like if it's quiet, it means I am being boring.
Yeah, we take it personally. But sometimes, especially at work, nobody has the energy for a deep conversation at 9 a.m.
That's true, so how do we fix it? Or should we just let it be awkward?
Well, usually we try to force the conversation. That's what I did last month when I ran into our director in the elevator.
Oh, the elevator, the final boss of awkward silence.
It really is. I completely panicked. I asked him what he had for lunch, but it was only 9:30 in the morning.
No, what did he say?
He just looked at his mug and said, "Just this coffee." And then we stood in total silence for 6 floors.
Okay, that is definitely worse than my Zoom call. We both failed.
Exactly. When you panic, you ask random questions, like an interview. But instead, you should use a bridging phrase.
A bridging phrase, okay, what is that? Like a bridge connecting two different roads.
Exactly. Instead of asking a direct question, you connect the current topic to something else. Like saying, speaking of which.
Right, speaking of which, so if he mentioned his coffee, you could say something about your own morning.
Yes, I could have said, speaking of which, I really need to try that new coffee shop downstairs. It takes the pressure off him.
Because you aren't asking him a question, you're just sharing a thought. If he wants to reply, he can. If not, it's fine.
Exactly. Another great bridge is, that reminds me.
Let me try. If you say, "I'm so tired today," I could say, "That reminds me, did you see the new movie last night?"
Yes, it naturally moves the conversation to a new place, without making it weird.
It's like a soft pivot. You're not interrogating the person. You're giving them an easy way to keep talking. But here is the real problem. What if you use a bridging phrase and they respond, but then you want to leave?
Oh, the never-ending conversation trap. That's a different kind of awkward.
Exactly, like say you try to save the conversation with your director, and suddenly he's talking about his dog's special diet for 10 minutes.
And you're just nodding and slowly stepping backwards towards the door.
Yes, a clumsy exit is just as awkward as a silent elevator. Conversation is like a dance. Knowing when to stop the music is the hardest part.
That's a perfect way to put it. We get so afraid of being rude that we become prisoners in the coffee room.
Total hostages, you're trapped because you don't know the English phrase to escape.
Right, so how do we escape? Without acting strange or running down the hallway.
You need a gentle wrap-up phrase. My favorite is, well, anyway, I should probably get back to.
Anyway, I should probably get back to my desk. Yes, the word anyway signals that the dance is ending.
Right, or another great one, well, I should let you get back to your day.
Oh, that is so smooth. I should let you get back to your day. It completely reframes it.
Exactly, because you aren't escaping them. You are being generous. You are respecting their busy schedule.
You're a hero, really. You look so busy, I will leave you alone now.
Exactly, you're doing them a favor by walking away. Okay, but what if we don't want to leave and we don't want to talk? What if we just want to drink our coffee in peace?
Ah, the ultimate, most advanced workplace skill. Being okay with the silence.
How do you do it? Whenever it gets quiet, my brain just starts screaming, say something right now.
I actually learned this from an old manager. We were in another elevator. The small talk died. I started panicking.
Oh no, not another elevator failure story.
No, this one was different. She just gave a soft smile, looked down at her phone, and physically relaxed her shoulders.
She just accepted the silence.
Yes, and suddenly it wasn't awkward anymore. It was just a quiet room. I realized that awkwardness is a shared feeling.
Wait, that's profound. If one person decides it's comfortable, it becomes comfortable for everyone.
Exactly. The silence wasn't the problem. My panic was the problem. Silence is just empty space. You don't have to fill it.
That is so true. Sometimes a shared quiet moment is actually a nice way to bond. You don't have to perform for each other.
Right, it says, I am comfortable enough with you to just exist here. No words required.
Wow, so next time I don't need a bridging phrase, I just need to breathe.
Yes, take a breath, give a soft smile, and look at your coffee. You are giving the other person permission to rest, too.
Permission to rest, I love that so much. So to quickly wrap up everything we learned today, awkward silence at work is totally normal.
Yes, when a conversation hits a dead end, don't panic. You can use a bridging phrase like, speaking of which, to completely pivot the topic.
And if you just want to politely escape, try saying, well, I should let you get back to your day.
But the most advanced skill of all is just letting the silence happen. Take the pressure off yourself and off them.
Exactly. Honestly, this makes me feel so much better about my sleepy Zoom meeting.
I'm glad. But before we go, let's take a slow walk through some of the words from today.